Phillies hosting the Brewers. The Brewers are plus 180 on the money line. The Phillies are minus 220. The over-under is 9 runs. Both of these teams are minus 110 on the run line. The Brewers getting a run and a half, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. And the Phillies laying a run and a half, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. Now, Teheran did not pitch against the Phillies last year or this year. The Brewers are 3-5 as a team in his 8 appearances. He's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched and 4 strikeouts per game in those games. Now, for Nola, he pitched twice against the Brewers last year. 7 shutout innings, they lost that game 1-0. He K'd 9 batters. 8 shutout innings, they won that game 10-0. That was in Milwaukee, and he struck out 6. The Phillies are 5-5 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 6 1/3 innings pitched and 7.7 strikeouts per game in his last 10 appearances. So keep an eye out for him on the K line and keep an eye out for him on the will there be a strikeout in this inning kind of prop bet. Head-to-head, the road team is on a 5-game winning streak. The road team is 6-4. The Phillies are 6-4. The Phillies are on a 3-game winning streak against the Brewers. The underdog is 7-3 on the money line. The underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 8-2. There have been 3 one-run games in their last 10 meetings, including 1 in their last 3 and 2 in their last 4. The over has hit in their last 2 games. The under is 5-4-1, and the under 9 specifically is 6-4. The last series they played against each other was last year. It was over a year ago. It was a 3-game set in Milwaukee, and the Phillies took all 3 games. 3-2, 10-0, and 8-3. Now the Brewers are 7-3 in their last 10. They just happen to get lucky and play the Reds, who they absolutely own. And the over-under is 5-5 in their last 10 games. The under has hit in their last 4 games. And when you shut out a team 3 consecutive games, it's pretty easy for that to happen. They won back-to-back games against the Reds 1-0. Then they beat them 3-0. And then they beat the Reds 4-3. For the Phillies, they are 7-3 in their last 10. The over is 7-2-1, and the over has hit in their last 6 games that they've played. They are 3-1 in their last 4. They lost 8-3 to the Padres and then won the next 3 against the Padres, 6-4, 9-4, and 7-6. I understand all of these stats favor the underdog in this particular game, and Teheran is probably a very good play here, but Nola pitched impeccably twice against the Brewers last year. Some guys just pitch really well against a different team, and if it wasn't for the bullpen blowing one of those games, he probably would have won both of those games. Phillies with the money line, Phillies laying the runs, and I'm going over just because the Phillies have been scoring a ton of runs. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.